Austin, Texas is my favorite city, but how is the tennis? I live here and I'm biased, so I can't review the courts, so we've flown in 2 Canadians to review for us. Today, we're trying to play every tennis court in Austin in 48 hours with Tincom. Tincom has long been at the top of my wish list for collaborators. They have the highest production quality on tennis YouTube, and I admire them greatly for it. Not only that, they were the first comment on my first video, giving me confidence to continue to do the YouTube thing. I was so excited to have them in Austin. All right, we're here at Austin High, court number 1.
These things are beautiful. It's a lovely sunny day, so I'm just happy to be outside in shorts and a t-shirt.
Number 1, not raining. Number 2, not cold. These courts are lit, which is like the most rare thing for us in Canada. They're flat also, which is also rare for us.
Quick hit, start the morning. Let's get after it. Court number 1 could not have been anything but Austin High. I would call these the quintessential public tennis courts in Austin, Texas, located downtown, right next to the river. We got in a pretty standard warm-up and the boys could already feel the difference in Texas.
What's going on? I didn't hear.
We're already too hot. It's like 9. Second, we haven't had any food. And third, we're about to play Dingles. Yeah. Oh yeah, he snored all night. Like, I'm going to bed peacefully, and then I just hear someone start up a chainsaw.
Propaganda.
We played a game of Dingles, and then me and Simon played one of the most epic Sunday sets of all time.
I may have just lost the match from winning that.
We're setting ourselves up for failure the rest of the day. We got a long day ahead, and we are grinding out here. We are grinding out here. Oh. After the match, I took them to one of Austin's best breakfast taco spots, Veracruz. We've been to the quintessential Austin tennis courts at Austin High. Simon got the full experience. What are your thoughts?
I'm ruined physically. That was a lot of fun, honestly. That was a lot of fun. It would have been a lot more fun if I didn't know that we had to do a ton of extra work today.
If you had to rate the court out of 10, what are you gonna give it?
Overall, good vibe, good people, 10 out of 10 overall.
10 out of 10, that's too high to start. That's too high to start. I'm going 7. Beckett, what do you got?
I think 8's a pretty fair score. It's especially for a public court, like they're nice.
ATC, baby. We're 2 courts in. This man can't handle it. Court number 2, Austin's finest public tennis facility, the South Austin Tennis Center. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling like I might have heat stroke, but this is an unbelievable facility. I've never played on powder blue courts before.
We just had some tacos. These courts look amazing, and I barely played any tennis today because I didn't do my set, so I'm rearing to go.
Austin has 4 amazing public tennis centers, and it seems to me that SATC is the favorite among people who live here. Just minutes from South Congress, the location is pristine, but so are these facilities. Here I got the privilege of playing some of the most iconic racket setups of all time, courtesy of Tincom. He brought one racket spec'd out completely how Djokovic uses it, and I also got to try out Stan the Man's legendary V-Core 95. The boys also got a taste of some Southern hospitality as the head pro came and let us know how much he enjoys our channels.
Austin Tennis Center, just spent about an hour here. Thoughts?
This is unbelievable. The hospitality's off the charts. No cracks. I think this is a full-on 10 out of 10, and I'm gonna have to revamp my rating for the original courts.
There's a giant agave thing as you walk in, which is crazy to us because we don't get those kind of plants. The courts are beautiful, so much space. I love the color. 10 out of 10, decent price.
Let's go. It's literally like $3 a person. All right, court 3, Little Stacy, South Austin, Travis Heights Gym. One of the underrated parts about this court, listen to the sound. I feel like it's just all the trees, makes a nice little echo. Simon just missed that, but it sounds like he's just crushing the ball. Austin people, use this thing. No one adopts this thing, but it is essential. You can check into the courts. and then let people know if the courts are taken. See, that's why you can't really play a match here. It is tight. It's tight. What are we thinking?
10 out of 10 trees, 3 out of 10 space around the court.
It has shade, and in Austin, that turns out to be
A big deal.
It's a premium.
critical.
So
So,
boost it to a 6.
oh, for me, 7 all day.
Okay, I think this is a 10 out of 10 vibe. Come
Vibe is 10.
hit, play baseline games.
You know what, Beckett's a complainer. You're right. Trey's talked me into it. 10 out of 10. Outlawed from the Outlaw tennis courts.
Tennis courts with the most character in Austin, the Gateway Apartments, does not want us to play. They don't want us to show off the courts. The coolest net you'll find on the tennis courts.
This is like prison tennis. Like, you come here, you lose a set, you just shank someone. And this is what it's all about. This is the essence of tennis. Enough of that high society bullshit. We want chain link nets. We want just violence in the streets. This is unreal.
Gateway, cut from the list.
0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
All right, here we are. These are my courts. They're walkable distance. My house is a minute away, so I'm biased. I do love these courts.
Overall, these are free and clear. Open sides with road and one crazy man. I don't know what he's up to.
I'm gonna teach Kyle how to hit a volley. Put the racket like this. Grab it, and you're just gonna.
Right, let's go. Getting the Canadian boys integrated in some college football.
Some college sports.
We're deep in it.
Simon's a Texas fan.
I'm all in on Texas.
Alright, we're at Brentwood Park, home of the Sunday set. Let's get after it. This is one of my favorite courts in Austin.
It's an honor to be here. It's like, I've never been to a place that I've seen online so many times, then you walk up and it's even more magical in person.
Brentwood Park is the very place I fell in love with tennis 2 years ago, and it was a privilege to share the court here with Beckett for a Sunday set. Subscribe to see this one because it's a classic.
Holy cow. Okay, that was enormous.
How we feeling?
Jazzed.
We're at Whistler's, raspberry margarita.
This has clarified milk in it. It's like a cereal drink, I think. It's pretty good.
Wild Kyle with an old fashioned.
Pretty weird.
I like it.
We're on court number, I'm not quite sure, 6, 7. Eastwood Park. This place holds a special place in my heart. Went on my first date with Darby here and got engaged over there.
Holy
No.
moly.
Holy moly. I've played tennis here once though.
Austin has a real nice balance between super manicured and true grit. And we know which one this falls on.
This is true grit right here.
I can really feel the love, which is nice.
Okay.
And that's all.
That's all. All right, let's do it. Before we get started, let's just acknowledge the poor shape the three of us seem to be in. 8 hours of tennis and 3 drinks will do that to you. Although these courts aren't great, this place does have a special aura about it. I mean, it's really the same asphalt you would see in a parking lot, but the surrounding trees do add a nice ambiance. We started the day with the longest game of dingles of all time before I got a racket consultation from Beckett. It was then time to bring the boys to a Texas staple. All right, Eastwood Park, thoughts?
I'm a fan.
I actually love this thing.
Humble. Okay, the surface was a bit tricky with slices.
Yes.
The co-founder of Tanko Peter has a dirty little slice that was irritating as hell on that court. And I would give it a 7.
7?
7's a fair score. The barbecue, it's 10:30 a.m. We're already in line.
Baby, why you leaving me? Baby, what you done with me?
That's so good.
Is it because of me? Is it because of me?
I've achieved enlightenment, I think. Every other piece of brisket I have no longer qualifies as brisket.
It's conked.
KO City.
Our 8th tennis court was probably the nicest tennis club in Austin and one of the nicest places any of us had hit a ball. We were lucky to be invited out by a member Patrick and were truly enamored by the place. Yes, a tennis court's dimensions don't change and the game was the same as any other court we had played this weekend, but the luxury of the amenities provided was impossible to ignore. Unfortunately, I left the camera in slow-mo as Beckett and Simon introduced our final court, Austin Tennis Academy. The best juniors in Austin train here and they have beautiful red clay courts, and we were quickly indoctrinated to the scene by our host and one of the best tennis players we'd ever hit with. Hayden, what the heck, this dude is insane. It's so much fun. A treat to end the weekend, let me tell you. Court, could we have ended it on a better situation than we ran into here?
No,
I don't think so.
not possible. Coolest guy of all time.
Hayden, why don't you just come and get in here? Like 10.5 UTR came, brought us out to his beautiful clay courts and just kicked our butt for an hour. It was sick.
Like, I think it's Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Hayden.
Unique experience to hit against. Like, I've never felt anything.
Austin thoughts for the Vancouver boys.
Austin thoughts, weather's unreal, flatness of courts unreal, maintenance of courts unreal. Overall, extremely positive experience, but maybe that's just because Trey is one of the best hosts we've ever had.
Thank you. Simon, your thoughts?
Not including the tennis courts, the people, everyone we talked to was like outrageously welcoming and friendly. This has been a 10 out of 10 weekend overall.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming and I'm glad it lived up to the hype. Thank y'all for watching. Winners Only. Peace.
I wanted to love.